morning, YouTube. It's Friday, January 16th. I'm on my way to work. We had a 2-hour delay, so I get to spend more time with my baby. My husband lives primarily at his mom's house, but he comes over on the weekends or whenever he has time because it's closer to his work. If we get the house, he would be living at the house with us. That's what he says, and I believe him on that. It is snowing, and they usually call snow days for just a tiny bit of snow, so I'm a bit surprised that they didn't today, but I didn't really mind. I felt I could make it even when they have called snow days. Probably because today is just a day for staff, not students. I'm excited to work on my schooling. I'm in my first anatomy class. And I've tried this class before and I failed because of my mental health problems. But I'm more confident in my ability to succeed, especially since I got my professional studies degree already. I'm excited to do the schooling because getting questions wrong and right shows me where lies and truths are in my life. Like the behaviors that I have that lead me to answer certain questions and get them right or wrong, I have in my life as well. So even if I don't get into the nursing program, I feel like I'm fighting the good fight, which helps me to be grateful every morning when I wake up, is that I have another chance to get things right and wrong, to be on the correct direction. I saw a video talking about how God's plan is our freedom from sin. So sin is, according to this video, sin is just something that leads you astray from what God's plan is for your life, which I agree with because I used to do drugs, and if God wanted me to do drugs and feel the way I did when I was doing drugs, then that's not a God that I want to follow. So I believe that that was not what was planned for me. I think about the question, of course, that a lot of people have about how if God is good, then why do these evil things happen? And I feel like the evil things are not from God, like the things that we overcome are from God. Another great perspective that I thought of recently, or was shown to me recently, was that I'm looking at it wrong. So why did God do these things? He did it, but He did help me get through them. But sometimes when I'm frustrated, I'm like, why would God do this? But I'm working on casting that away, wishing that away, saying no to that perspective for a more hopeful perspective. Like, I can see a good part of it. Like, I have my baby. That's a good part of it. I felt like I couldn't even have kids at one point because I had been trying to get pregnant for a while, and it just wasn't happening. So I started to doubt that it was even possible, that was even real, that was even where babies came from. But then I got pregnant. So my baby is kind of a ode to hope. And I feel like that is lovely. If I feel like I'm cursed or things can't be done, then I remember my baby. So there's that. I am very nervous about my schooling. I really want to get into that RN program. I think I'm going to start pursuing the CNA. I think that would give me the necessary pay raise I need in order to meet my financial goals this year of getting out of debt. I'm nervous about the house. I really want that house because it would be great to be a homeowner. There are some things we didn't do, like we didn't do an inspection. So there could be radon gas, which can be cancer causing for kids. And of course I don't want that. I do feel like it is better than being homeless, because imagine being homeless in the snow. Apparently in this area, just as in Arizona, the weather can be a significant cause of death. Like, you could freeze to death, or you could overheat to death in Arizona. So I feel like it would be better to have a house, and of course we would immediately deal with the radon gas. I'm not sure if we'll even get the house though, because we need $700 to $800 for the appraisal, and we don't have that money right now. And then if we do have that money by the end of the month, then how are we going to pay our rent is the next concern, because I won't have a place to live. I could stay in the car with my baby. I guess that is a possibility, but another option would be staying at his mom's house, which I don't necessarily want to do, but if staying at his mom's house for 15 days is the next best option, I would do it. But then the next concern is, like, what if he's like, oh, I'm not going to pay for a house with you anymore. Then I'm just stuck in his mom's house. I have to quit my job and leave the area or file for divorce so I can get assistance in order to get out of his house. So these are some concerns. I have found, though, the power of delaying. Like, when I'm catastrophizing and I'm like, oh, this is going to happen and it's going to be terrible, everything is going to suck, and then that thing doesn't happen. So sometimes I just need to wait. I get so nervous about things, so that's also how my YouTube channel helps. I feel like it helps me to delay, to talk about things and to not be angry. So when it comes to pass, I haven't embarrassed myself and I have chosen to be calm, just more ready. So there's that. Here's a good look at the snow. It's beautiful. I was living in Arizona for a couple years, and so I miss the snow. But I am at my baby's daycare, and I don't want my coworker to see me, even though it probably need to be honest. Like, shouldn't have to hide that I'm making a YouTube channel. I do hope to have some kind of financial gain from this, because I want to be able to be home with my baby. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, and have a great day.